Hey guys, tonight's a little different. We're actually doing a old movie review instead of a new one that we normally do. We went to go see Jaws in IMAX. So um, I'll let my wife, like she normally does, I'll let her talk about it. I mean, everybody's seen the movie, so
You'd be surprised.
yeah, but they should definitely see it. And especially, I mean, seeing it in IMAX, the really cool thing about it is just the surround sound. I mean, you hear all the stuff. You hear like the birds, the water, all the little sounds you normally wouldn't hear when
like
you're at the house.
Water splashing,
behind you
by our ears and stuff.
So
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I wish the seats in IMAX were better. I mean, if you're paying that extra, I mean, you're basically sitting in like old school seats,
But this location, they're just like the old seats. They're not the old seats like another location.
Yes, another location. But still, you're paying that extra money. You want to get, I mean, it's not for big people like us. It's not for, those seats aren't, big people friendly. Let's just say that, so I will say
the cup holders go up.
the cup holders go up, but if you have somebody sitting next to you, oh, excuse me, sir, I can't fit there. Can I lift this up and we can hold hands? That's not what we got lucky because really there wasn't a lot of people there, so we were able to we were cup holders and stuff like that. But besides that, I want to talk a little bit about the actual movie. But I'll let my wife go before I go on a tangent. So is there anything about the movie, maybe someone hasn't seen it, or maybe some of the best parts about it for you that, that make it what it is for you? Like maybe one of your favorite movies or something like that.
It's iconic. I always say like
but what else besides
there's a lot of lines from the movie. It's one of those movies, it's like if you haven't seen it, or if you're like our age,
yeah,
I'm gonna be like, your parents failed you. It should have been part of your movication.
Yeah, it is one of those movies to where, like, I mean, even me growing up, I was like, even though I knew there wasn't sharks in like a swimming pool, I still was looking behind me, like, is there something behind me? Just because I mean, even now to this day, I don't go in the ocean. I still am looking. I'm like, nah, it's okay. I mean, I'm good. I mean, like, I'll look at it from a distance, but it's one of those things where, I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm like sandcastle. I'll walk around or something like that. I'll be in my car. It looks like people are having fun, but nah, I'm not gonna be a meal. It's still to this day, and I mean the scenes.
Just 2 more minutes.
Yes, nah, I'm not gonna be Alex Kittner. Sorry, Mom. I said, I mean, the scenes in the movie that are so iconic. There's a lot of them, but to me, still, it has one of the most iconic speeches by Robert Shaw. I mean, it captures you. You're listening to it. You're ingrained into every word that he's saying in the movie. And also, the Jaws, the vaccine when Alex Kittner gets healed, like, the camera angles, especially under the water. I mean, at that time, I mean, people really didn't have that. So, I mean, you're seeing these upward angles, these shots, and you're like, wow. So you're getting the angle of the shark, seeing or coming after you, which one he's going to pick. And then with the John Williams score, I mean, he's a master. I mean, everything he touches is gold. I mean, that right there is one of those things where you could just have that and nothing else. I mean, half of the movie, you don't see the shark at all. It's the music, the angles, and all that stuff. It's, it's what gets you. And
that's not what was originally intended, but it worked out.
Yeah. I mean, cause the shark had all of its animatronic problems and stuff like that.
Bruce.
I mean, that's right, I'm Bruce. It's in Finding Nemo. That's where they got it from. Because Bruce is the actual name of Jaws, the shark. And he didn't work for almost half the movie. And the ones that he did,
It's named after his lawyer, right?
I think so. But kill the lawyer. No, it's different movie. But still, I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, It's one of the most. I would put it probably in my top 10 movies. Just because I mean, you could watch it one day, rewatch it the next. It's just even if it's on TV or anything, and you just put it on, you still want to watch it, even though you know what's going to happen. It's just one of those movies. And like I said, I mean, from beginning to end, it's nonstop. You want to watch it. There's never a time where there's a lull in it, and you're like, nah, I'm, bored. It's 2 hours of just all the way through. And then when you see it, like my wife was watching it at the end, and I'm like, hey, watch this scene right here. That's them getting off of the out of the water, onto like the beach and stuff. And really, I mean, there's even things to this day you watch it and you might catch, and that's what things in the theater, you see it at a more bigger screen. Plus you don't have 4 kids behind you, running around and all this stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, cool, I know this part, but you really don't pay attention to it. But now, since you're in the theater and you're seeing it, you might catch something that you didn't before. So definitely, if you guys, if your parents failed you, or you didn't get to see, definitely go see it. See it in theaters. If not, watch it at home. You guys got to see it. Jaws, it's one of those iconic movies to see. So thanks for listening to us.
Wait,
okay,
while you're at it, watch Jaws 2 and Jaws 4.
But
skip number 3.
I will tell you,
skip number 3.
No,
Don't go there.
Hey, Dennis Quaid.
No.
Yeah. Hey, it's SeaWorld. That's where it's at. But okay, my wife will tell you this. You gotta watch them all. And the only reason I say that is, well, I
you
would
don't
say,
have to see them all. Just 1, 2, and 4. You can skip number 3.
Well, anybody out there, if you're with me and you watch them all, I say if you're only 1, 2, and 4, then let me know. But to me, you gotta watch them all. I'm just one of those people that I'll watch them all. I don't care. I mean, there's movies that especially at that time, 3D was like the thing everybody wanted to. I mean, you had Friday the 13th. Yeah, it did. It was like one of those 3D ones. And then you watch it and you're like, oh look, this shark literally is floating at you, and you're like. It cracked. But I mean, but you got
so badly.
But
by today's standards.
But back then they were trying to make something different, making the shark coming at you. There was no 3D and things like that. I mean, really as big. Dimension. Yeah, I saw no dimension. But I mean, but either way, go see the Jaws movies. You watch them with your kids. I mean, hey, my kids watch the Jaws movies, and they enjoyed them.
That's Grandpa Day.
Yeah, Grandpa. I mean, but see, kids can watch them, they can enjoy it, and then my kids now are like, oh, let's watch number 3 or 4. Well, you can watch 3 with me, but number 4 you can watch with both of us because Mom's not going to watch it. So. But definitely, thanks for listening to us. Definitely go check it out. Watch it. You guys won't be disappointed. All right. Have a good one, guys. Bye.